it sounds like you want to be an advocate
The
for.
people need to understand mental illness and understand people who are mentally ill are hurting. They're trapped. And a lot of them don't know the way I will show compassion to families who have loved ones that are suffering from mental illness. A lot of them are ashamed to even talk about it, or they say he crazy and don't want to have anything to do with them. But you need to, those people need help more than anything. Seek out treatment where there is. Speak up for them, be an advocate for them. And then when you see people out in the street, you see them acting and you just laugh at them joking and you turn away, stop and say a prayer. Because I sent Darrell early on a poem written by Maya Angelou called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And I learned that poem in the 7th grade for Black History Month. And I never thought about that poem again. And the Lord brought it to my memory. And I remember back when I was a child, my grandma had a pet parakeet named Jerry. And I remember that so vividly. She would walk to the cage and Jerry would sing. He had a beautiful singing voice. And we all thought Jerry was happy because he would sing and twerk, and his cage was right in front of the window where he can look out in the backyard. And we thought, but then when Lord brought that point to me, I pulled it up again and I read it again. And I realized that bird wasn't singing because it was happy. That bird was singing because he wanted to be out of that cage and be free. And I told Darrell, I said, you're this caged bird. Mental illness has clipped your wings, and those Christmas birds is going to be your cage. And no one's going to hear you singing; it's just going to fall in their ears. But I told him that he keeps singing till someone hears him. Hopefully, this will bring awareness to mental illness via our senators and our governors and elected officials, court, police. And when these people come before the penal system, instead of locking them up, say, hey, what can we do to help this person become mentally well? That's what needs to happen.
Do you think he can get help in?
No. Very little help is done for individuals who are incarcerated with mental illness. That's why I wanted him to go to a hospital where he can still get treatment, but that won't be. He would be behind prison where he would not get any services. If he does, it would be very little and it would not be what he needs.
So it sounds like you don't think it was fair what he received today.
No.
But you think he should have done any prison time?
Yes.
Will you be at sentencing to support?
No. Because I already know.
Too hard to watch?
Too hard to watch. I mean, what's to say, we have to move forward. This, hopefully something good will come out of it.
How do you feel right now?
Right now, I just want to curl up and die. That's how I feel right now. I just want to go somewhere, just curl up. But I can't. As long as my child is alive, I have to stay alive.